Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down. McFarland. He finds an opening past the 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 66 yards for him on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
That's me. 5. Check, 59. Quick hit.
From the gun, McDonald, the quick slant caught, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Saquon Barkley. And now running right through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Got it.
59. Mike's 59.
From the gun on third down. McDonald. And he hits his man, Matthews. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get off the field, D.
On the ball. Big grip.
On second down now. McFarland, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
You.
Let's go.
On third down, McDonald. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Shedding through the defense. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Got 4 down. Mike 40, check, he's coming. Hey, watch his flat. 40's Mike. 40.
Murray now on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 33-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Andy Isabella, 33 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down?
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
First down, Murray. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Here we go. Here we go. You better be afraid of me. Bang, bang, swing. Jump, 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 jump. 50 wants the money. 50 wants the money.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Murray going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shoot! He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 24.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Mike 51. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 51 the Mike, boy.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
2nd and 3. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
50, plant.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Get in the weight room. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 53's mine. Be driven.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Focus, defense, focus. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw on third down, Murray. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald going up top. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On second down, McFarland, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come get some. General West. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check three, check three, check three.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Set, hut. Not a rule. Pass him, we all knew. Mike 40, Mike 40. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch. Check 43.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Switch.
They run with Hines. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, But, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. McDonald throwing middle, and it's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mike Bart 9.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, Haywood. 59. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
So we got man.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.